You understand English perfectly well. You can read it very easily. You listen and you understand everything clearly. But when you try to speak, you freeze. Your mind is full, but your mouth stops. This is the biggest frustrations you face daily. You know the words, but they hide. This is not a bad grammar problem. This is a physical tongue problem. And today, we will fix it completely. Welcome to your 10-minute tongue training. This training will change your English forever. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a slow, deep breath. Let the air out gently. Picture a very familiar room. You are standing with other people. Someone looks directly at you. They ask you a simple question. They speak to you in English. You know the exact answer perfectly. You have the correct grammar inside. You have the right vocabulary ready. But then something terrible happens. You try to open your mouth. Your throat feels incredibly tight. Your heart starts to beat faster. Your palms begin to sweat. You want to speak very clearly. You really want to answer them, but the words simply refuse to drop. Your mind holds the whole world, but your mouth just stays closed. You freeze in front of them all. You smile an awkward, nervous smile. You give a short, broken answer, or worse, you just stay completely silent. Open your eyes right now. Does this exact memory hurt you? It is a very painful experience. It makes you feel incredibly small. It makes you feel deeply embarrassed. You walk away feeling angry with yourself. You ask, why can I not speak? Why is my English always so bad? Listen to me very carefully right now. I need you to hear this honest truth. You are not stupid at all. You are not broken inside. Your English is not the real problem. The real problem is how you were taught. For years, you sat quietly in classrooms. You memorized thick, heavy textbooks. You learned very difficult grammar rules. You wrote long, boring essays. You passed very hard-written exams. But nobody taught you how to speak. Nobody trained your mouth to move properly. They gave you all the strict rules, but they never gave you the real voice. We live where English is a foreign language, but we know it is a powerful bridge. It is a wide gateway to big opportunities. It connects us to the whole global world. Because of this, we feel heavy pressure. We think we must be absolutely perfect. We think making mistakes is a terrible crime. But that exact pressure is what freezes you. That pressure is quietly stealing your voice. Today, we stop this terrible theft. Today, we change your story completely. I know you dream of speaking beautifully. You dream of talking without any hesitation. You want your words to flow like water. You want to stand tall in any room. That dream is a very real possibility. It is much closer than you think. You do not need an expensive private tutor. You do not need a fancy language academy. You do not need years of hard study. The secret is much simpler than that. You only need to understand one clear thing. Your tongue is freezing because it is untrained. Your mind is fully ready for this. But your mouth is simply not ready yet. Millions of people share your exact pain. They hide their voices just like you do. But today, you step off that dark road. You will stop fighting your busy mind. You will start training your physical body. Just 10 minutes a day is truly enough. 10 minutes of focused tongue training. Daily, we are going to unlock your hidden voice. We are going to break the heavy silence. Please, stay with me right now. Do not skip a single second of this. This is the exact moment your life turns. Your journey to real confidence starts today. Let me tell you a secret today. A very big, deeply important secret. Many people believe a very dangerous myth. They look at fluent English speakers. They see them speaking very confidently. They hear the words flowing like water, and they think that is pure magic. They think that person has special talent. They think, I was not born with that gift. Let me stop you right there. Fluency is never a magic trick. Fluency is never a special hidden talent. Fluency is not a rare gift from birth. Fluency is simply a physical process. It is a very predictable, normal process. It is a muscle that needs daily training. Think about your own physical body. Think about the strong muscles in your arms. Imagine you want to build strong arms. Do you sit and read a book about it? Do you memorize the rules of weightlifting? No. Reading a book does absolutely nothing. Reading a book will never build muscle. To build muscle, you must lift heavy weights. You must do the physical work daily. You must physically move your real body. Your tongue is exactly the same thing. Your tongue is a very strong, active muscle. It is the most important muscle for speech. But you have never trained it properly. You have only trained your quiet mind. We learned English in a very strange way. Our teachers gave us thick, heavy rule books. They told us to memorize every single word. They told us to translate silently in our heads. We learned to process English very quietly. We never learned to produce it out loud. We never gave our tongue a real workout. Because of this, your mouth is out of shape. It is completely starved of actual physical practice. When you finally try to speak out loud, your smart brain sends the correct signals, but your tongue does not know how to move. It feels heavy. It feels very slow. It trips over simple, very common words. This is not a lack of intelligence. This is a simple lack of physical movement. This is exactly why you need 10 minutes a day. Just 10 minutes of physical tongue training. You do not need to learn new vocabulary. You already know enough words to speak. You do not need more complex grammar rules. You already know the basics, standard rules. You just need to connect the mind and mouth. You need to bridge that quiet, empty gap. You need to build physical muscle memory. Think about a professional winning athlete. Think about a great famous stage singer. Do they perform without warming up first? No. They stretch their muscles every single day. They prepare their physical bodies very carefully. You must treat your voice the exact same way. You must stretch your tongue daily. You must condition your mouth to move freely. 10 minutes is a very small daily investment, but it creates a massive, life-changing reward. It breaks the invisible chains on your voice. Every single time you practice making sounds, you are rewiring your deep brain pathways. You are telling your nervous system it is safe. You are telling your mind to relax completely. When you train your tongue consistently, something truly beautiful begins to happen. The physical hesitation slowly melts away. The heavy feeling leaves your tired mouth. The words start to form much faster. You stop translating from your mother tongue. You start producing sounds directly and clearly. You stop worrying about looking foolish, because your mouth finally trusts your mind, and your mind finally trusts your mouth. This is the real, true secret to fluency. It is not about getting perfectly smart. It is about getting physically prepared. So, let go of the magic myth today. Stop waiting for a sudden miracle to happen. Stop feeling jealous of other fluent speakers. They are not smarter than you are. They just move their mouths more often. They train their tongue muscles regularly. And starting today, you will do exactly the same. We are going to build that muscle together. It will only take 10 minutes a day. Let us begin the real work today. I am giving you a strict challenge. It is a simple 30-day training challenge. You must commit to this fully today. You only need 10 minutes every morning. You do not need a perfect room. You do not need an audience watching. You only need yourself and a mirror. Are you ready to change your life? Let us break down the exact steps. Phase 1 is about breaking the ice. Step 1 is facing your own reflection. Every morning, walk straight to your mirror. Stand up tall with your shoulders back. Look deep into your own tired eyes. Take a very slow, deep, calming breath. You must build trust with yourself first. If you cannot face yourself alone securely, you cannot face the noisy world outside. Start your daily timer for 1 minute. This very first minute is your warm-up. Do not worry about making perfect sense. Do not worry about correct grammar rules. Do not worry about your local accent. Just open your mouth and speak out. Say absolutely anything that comes to mind. Say your own name loud and clear. Talk about the sunny weather outside today. Describe what you will eat for breakfast. Talk about your big goals for today. Just make sure your tongue is moving. At first, it will feel very strange. You will feel silly talking to yourself. Your physical voice might sound very weak. Your nervous throat might feel quite tight. You will hear all your own mistakes. Your scared mind will tell you to stop. It will quietly say, "This is useless." Ignore that negative inner voice completely today. That dark voice is your old fear. You are breaking that old fear now. You are finally waking up the muscle. This daily free talk is incredibly powerful. It gently forces your brain to work. It stops the slow, painful translation process. You stop translating from your mother tongue. You start producing English sounds instantly instead. You are teaching your brain to relax. Meng 2 is about deep physical stretching. Now, we flex the actual tongue muscle. You will practice simple English tongue twisters. Do not try to speak fast today. Speed is never the main goal here. Clear pronunciation is what you are seeking. Say words that make your mouth work. Stretching your closed lips wide and big. Make exaggerated, funny faces in the mirror. Remember, nobody is watching you do this. You are entirely safe in your room. This physical movement is deeply, deeply important. In our beautiful native South Asian languages, our mouths move in a very specific way. English requires very different daily muscle movements. If you do not stretch these muscles, they will always feel stiff and slow. This is exactly why you stumble often. This is why words get trapped inside. Tongue twisters force the muscle to wake. They force your mouth into new shapes. Do this for 1 full, focused minute. Feel the real physical effort in your jaw. Feel the tight stretch in your cheeks. You are building real physical strength now. Just like a strong athlete in training, you are conditioning your powerful speaking instrument. Do not stop if you make mistakes. Mistakes are the actual proof of progress. Every single mistake makes your tongue stronger. When you stumble, take a deep breath. Start the sentence over from the beginning. Do not punish yourself for being imperfect. Treat yourself with deep kindness and patience. This is just the first 2 minutes. You are already changing your future path. We will build the next steps together. Now we move to phase 2 today. This is the true core of training. Your 3rd minute is all about sounds. We will focus on difficult English sounds. These tiny sounds unlock your real fluency. In our beautiful native South Asian languages, we pronounce words in a different way. We use different parts of the mouth. English requires very specific new sound shapes. Think about sounds like T and H. Think about W and R and S. These might seem like very minor details, but they are deeply, deeply powerful tools. When you master these specific sounds daily, your whole accent changes very, very quickly. You start sounding incredibly clear and sure. You sound like someone who truly belongs. You belong in any room, any conversation. Let us practice this together right now. Take the simple English word very today. Many of us say wary instead normally because our tongue is confused by V's force your top teeth onto your lip. Blow the air out slowly and softly. Feel the physical vibration in your mouth. That is the actual muscle working hard. Now take the very common word, think. Do not say it with a hard T. Put your tongue strictly between your teeth. Plill the air out gently and smoothly. Say the word think clearly and proudly. You will immediately feel totally different inside. You will sound like a confident person. Let us look at another difficult sound. Look at the tricky English letter R. We often roll our R very heavily. We make it sound very hard indeed. But English R is soft and round. Prill your tongue back inside your mouth. Do not let it touch the roof. Say the word river out loud now. Say it softly, smoothly, and very cleanly. Practice your S blends with great care. Words like stop, smile, and strong. Do not put an E before them. Do not say S stop or a smile. Ever start directly with the sharp S sound. Hiss like a small snake to start. These small corrections make a massive difference. They separate frightened beginners from fluent speakers. Spend minutes 3 and 4 doing this. Take a small list of difficult words. Say them loudly in your quiet room. Do not rush through this important step. Say the word world with careful precision. Say the word measure with deep focus. Train your tongue to find the shape. At first, it will feel very unnatural. Your mouth will want to go back. It will want its old, comfortable habits. But you must guide it very patiently. You must teach it the new way. This is exactly how athletes build muscle. They repeat the exact same physical motion. They do it hundreds of times daily. You are doing the exact same thing. You are building strong speech muscle memory. Mime 5 and 6 are for combinations. Now you put those sounds into sentences. Take a very short, simple English sentence. Write it out loud in your room, but read it very, very slowly today. Focus entirely on the exact mouth shapes. Do not care about the deep meaning. Only care about how the sound feels. When you speak clearly, people listen closely. They stop asking you to repeat yourself when people ask, "What did you say?" Your fragile confidence breaks into tiny pieces. Your heart drops and you freeze again. Clear sounds prevent this terrible, painful moment. Clear sounds protect your growing self-belief. Soon, your mouth will remember the shapes. You will not have to think anymore. When you stand in a crowded room, when someone asks you a tough question, your mouth will automatically know the way. It will not freeze in blind panic. It will slide into the right position. The words will form smoothly and clearly. Your 10 minutes are building massive confidence. Let me share a true story today. It is a small but powerful story. It will show you what is possible. I once met a young, bright girl. She came from a small, quiet village. Her family was very modest and hardworking. She was an incredibly smart, dedicated student. But she carried a very heavy burden. She walked up to me with sadness. She looked down at the floor nervously. She said to me in a quiet whisper, "I understand English perfectly when I hear it. I can read thick books very easily. But when I try to actually speak, my tongue completely freezes in my mouth. I look like I do not know anything. I feel so small and deeply ashamed. People think I am not intelligent enough, but my mind is full of answers. I looked at her and smiled warmly. I did not smile to mock her. I smiled because I understood her completely. I saw my own past deep struggles. I felt the exact same pain once. I told her to stop buying books. I told her to stop memorizing words. I told her to do one simple thing. Train your tongue before you check grammar. She looked at me very confused initially. She thought she needed more complex rules. She thought she needed a magic formula. But I promised her it was physical. Gave her the 10-minute daily challenge. She went back to her village home. For 30 days, she faced her mirror. She woke up early before her family. She stood there while the house slept. She spent 10 minutes every single morning. She locked her door to feel safe. She looked into her own frightened eyes. She made strange sounds in her room. Her tongue felt very heavy and stiff. She stretched her mouth wide open daily. She practiced difficult, frustrating English sound shapes. She spoke completely broken sentences out loud. Her jaw ached from the new movements. Her mind fought her every single day. It told her she was wasting time, but she remembered the deep, painful shame. She never wanted to feel that again, so she kept her promise to herself. Some days, she wanted to quit forever. She felt very silly talking to herself, but she ignored the fear of judgment. She pushed through the awkward daily feeling. 1 month later, she came back again. I will never forget her beautiful face. Tears were streaming down her happy cheeks, but they were not tears of sadness. They were tears of pure, overwhelming joy. She stood up tall and looked straight. She did not look at the floor. She spoke to me in clear English. Her voice was steady. Her words smooth. Her terrible hesitation was completely gone forever. She said something I will always remember. My English did not improve from books. It improved because I moved my mouth. I started practicing what I already knew. That is the ultimate life-changing secret today. She did not become a genius overnight. She did not learn 1,000 words. She simply removed the heavy physical barrier. She gave her tongue strength to move. She stopped freezing and started flowing freely. Think about this brave young girl today. She did not have a fancy background. She did not have highly educated parents. She did not have a perfect school. She only had deep courage and consistency. If she can break her heavy silence, then you can absolutely do the same. Your situation is not impossible to fix. You are facing the exact same wall, and you have the exact same tool. You do not need more useless information. Your brain is already full of English. You just need more simple mouth movement. You need more clear, daily sound practice. You need the courage to make mistakes. You are full of beautiful, powerful thoughts. Do not let them die inside you. Give them the strong voice they deserve. Her powerful story is now your story. We have reached the final phase today. You have warmed up in the mirror. You have stretched your physical tongue muscles. You have mastered the most difficult sounds. Now, we bring it all fully together. Welcome to minutes 7, 8, and 9. These 3 minutes are for reading loudly. Take a very simple, short English paragraph. Do not pick a difficult academic book. Pick a simple story or news article. Hold it in your hands very proudly. Now, read it out loud to yourself. But do not just read it quietly. Do not read it like a bored robot. Write it with huge, exaggerated human emotion. If the sentence is happy, smile widely. If the sentence is sad, it sounds serious. If it is exciting, raise your voice. You must connect your feelings to words. English is not just a dead subject. It is a living, breathing human language. When you inject real emotion into words,